And now, it's time for Southern California's sports fishing voice. Let's talk hookup. For the next 2 hours, join Pete Gray, rock cod Rick Maxa, and this week's special expert guest for fishing information, new techniques to catch more fish, and the most current scoop on what's happening in the water. Let's Talk Hookup is sponsored in part by Yamaha Outboards. Reliability starts here. By Ford, the official truck of Let's Talk Hookup. And Shimano Rods and Reels. Fish with the best. Shimano. Get ready for the fastest 2 hours on radio with the hosts of Let's Talk Hookup, Pete Gray and Rock Cod Rick Maxa.
Good morning, anglers, and welcome to Let's Talk Hookup. I'm Pete Gray with Rock Cod Rick Maxa. We're in the mighty 1090 studios with Rosie and RH from Cedros Sportfishing. We're going to have a great time here talking fishing and talking Cedros Island. You stay tuned, Southern California sport fishing voice. Let's Talk Hookup on the mighty 1090.
You've heard all about it. You know the anglers catching fish have it, so what's holding you back? It's a fact. FishDope.com really does help you catch more fish and burn less fuel. FishDope.com is the only fish finding service with a spotter plane along with a crew of top anglers on the water almost every day that report actual locations and catches. You can get daily catch reports from Point Conception to San Martin Island, 365 days a year. FishDope.com is for everyone, whether you have your own boat, fish on your friend's boat, or a sport boat. FishDope.com has online planning tools, moon phase, tides, hot bite icons, and more. So bottom line is, if you don't have FishDope.com, well, you're probably missing a lot of bites. Membership costs less than $50 of gas, and that's for the entire year. That's right, 1 year. What a bargain. Plus, use the special code to save $20 on a new FishDope.com membership. Check it out today. FishDope.com. Catch more fish, burn less fuel. It's time for Yamaha's The Key to Reliability sales event. For a limited time, purchase a new select eligible 2.5 to 300 horsepower 4-stroke outboard and have your choice of either 2 free years of Yamaha extended service coverage or up to $1,500 in dealer credit. Reliability starts here. Yamaha. Visit your local Yamaha Outboards dealer today. Offer ends March 31st, 2018. Subject to change at any time. Other restrictions and conditions apply. See authorized participating Yamaha outboard dealers for details. This promotion cannot be used with any other Yamaha offer.
Here's John Ireland for Rancho Leonero.
Ranch is small, you know. It's very personal, very intimate. I don't think there's anywhere else that you could have the old Baja feel and have all those miles of beachfront, the palapa roofs and the stone walls. There's not a room that you don't have some kind of ocean view. You don't give up any amenities at the ranch. It's just very rustic. You know how when you cook outdoors it tastes better? Well, that's Rancho Leonero. It just tastes better. We have paddle boards, we've got kayaks, we've got snorkeling equipment, of course. We've got 12 super pongas. We have dive trips. We've got over 40 kayaks at the hotel. We've got all accurate equipment, very top of the line. And when the fishing's good, we'll freeze your fish, pack it all up, send it home with you. People love it. They'll come back 5-6 times a year. That's the highest accolade we can get. 1-800-646-2252, 646-BAJA. And RanchoLeonero.com. It's unique.
Who's going to be more successful? The guy with a state-of-the-art fish finder and the latest sonar technology? Or the guy who wastes time looking for fish the old-fashioned way? Smart fishermen know how to embrace technology. And no one understands technology better than your San Diego County Ford dealer. The new F-150 is the only truck available with Pro Trailer Backup Assist. The most advanced, most efficient way to back a trailer ever. It's just one of many high-tech features you won't find on any other truck. Ford is also the only brand available with EcoBoost, a twin turbocharged engine that offers impressive fuel economy without sacrificing power. In other words, Ford trucks just flat out work smarter. So whether you're on the road or on the water, don't let technology pass you by. Come in now and get a clearance price on a new high-tech 2017 F-Series pickup. Visit your nearest San Diego County Ford dealer today. Ford, that's California smart. Learn more at buyfordnow.com.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup on the mighty 1090. You ready to talk some yellowtail?
Yeah,
talk
for
some
sure.
calico bass.
How's that voice?
It's hanging. You know,
Yeah.
There's not a ton of it left, but there's more than enough to get through another awesome day of Fred Hall Del Mar.
Yeah, Fred Hall Del Mar, last day of the season.
Yeah, this is it, man.
Yeah, it's a celebration day for everybody in the fishing biz that has attended these 2 incredible Fred Hall shows.
No doubt.
Some 3 Fred Hall shows.
Yeah,
the
right.
Bakersfield
Bakersfield.
show. So, last day today at the Del Mar Fairgrounds, like your last chance with some of them incredible deals, on tackle and trips. And we have Rosie and RH here from Cedros Sportfishing. Good morning, Rosie.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Jeff.
Good morning.
Where does the RH come from, Jeff?
I wear it proudly. It started on a 10-day trip about 6 years ago. Captain Paul Camara labeled me as Rosie's husband.
RH.
RH. Therefore, RH. And
It's stuck.
yeah, for sure. And Cedros Sportfishing, you guys are 2 booths away from Let's Talk Hookup booth. Very busy, aren't you?
We are busy. We are busy in our booth, and I, if I could just do a quick shout out, because I could not have done, none of us could have done the Fred Hall shows this year without the volunteers in our booth. We had Rachel Todd and Luke Burson, Andy Woodfill, and Zach Thorne. They're all just customers. They don't work for us. They're just customers that love coming down to our island, love fishing with us. They just welcome everybody into the booth, pull them on in, and just share their experience with us.
Just happy to just talk about Cedros Sportfishing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there's so much to talk about with Cedros Sportfishing.
So much going on.
Yeah. I mean, you showed me pictures of the new boats.
Oh, the new boats are amazing. We got 32-foot skiffs that are, completely walk around with all types of electronics on them, and live bait wells on them, and they're just getting ready for the season, all new life vests, everything.
Yeah.
So Lalo's doing a really great job at getting those ready and maintaining some of our super pongas for the season. We're getting geared up. I mean, we're like
it's go time.
It's go time.
Go time.
Exactly.
Yeah, your season starts in June, right?
Starts June 1st.
Yeah, and
June 1st.
Pretty exciting stuff. Already biting down there, according to Jeff Mariani from Cedros Kayak Fishing, Cedros Tackle.
Yep.
He's been just down there, and there's yellowtail biting, there's calicos biting.
There's halibut from the beach biting.
Yeah.
Which is
cool.
Unbelievable to me. I mean, he sent a picture. I think it's even up on his Facebook page. They just got off the plane, and one of the kids went down to the beach, and he pulls in, 20-pound halibut.
So rad.
Unbelievable.
So why Cedros Sportfishing? There's other operations down there. Why should we choose Cedros Sportfishing?
Well, you know what? All of us at Cedros Sportfishing, we really try to listen to our customers and on what our customers' wants and needs are. And, last year, this has been our go-to has been that new flight. And it's just such a game changer, and it just saves so much time and effort all the way around from coming and going. That new flight is completely dialed in. Where I released your hand at the CBX, I got someone else holding it directly to our airplane. And, 2 hours down to the island instead of a 2-day boat ride, and opportunity now to fish on the first day. And once you're done fishing on your last day, you're back home.
So explain the flight. This is a special charter and exclusive of Cedros Sportfishing.
Absolutely. Just
now explain what it is for those who have never been to what was previously
what it was.
available,
Right.
What do the other guys offer, and what do you offer?
Okay, so previously we used to pick you up somewhere up here in the United States, and there was that long drive down to Ensenada.
In a jam-packed van.
In a jam-packed van. If you were getting picked up in Ventura area, you had a 4 or 5 hour drive down to Ensenada. Okay?
Very cozy with your neighbor.
Yes.
Yeah, even in San Diego. Let's face it.
Yeah.
A lot of fishing guys aren't small guys, right? And you get a bunch of guys in a van, it gets a little crowded in there after 2 or 3 hours. Right?
Exactly.
A little stuffy. Little stuffy.
And then, you'd get down to Ensenada, and, you would wait to hear if you were the first flight out, then you were really blessed. But if you weren't that first flight out in the morning at Ensenada, or if it wasn't fogged in and you had to wait an hour there, if you were the second flight out, you'd have a 4 or 5 hour layover waiting to get down to the island. So, it was a very long first day, and for the most part, there wasn't an opportunity to even fish on the first
And you were just
day.
sitting around. I'm a very antsy guy. I hate just sitting around wasting time. Ensenada's cool, and you go out for a cool breakfast, but after that's done, it's like, okay.
Yeah, exactly. After
that 5 minutes is done.
Exactly. You're ready to get going.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we've saved so much time right there, just getting you on down to the island. so you can start your fishing day. And then again, on the way back, were you the first flight out in the morning at Cedros? Were you the second?
Right.
Were you having to wait for the fog to clear in Ensenada? Because I tell you what, the more that I had found out, for the most part, Ensenada's fogged in the morning.
Yes.
Okay, guess what? Tijuana International Airport, it's not fogged in.
Not very rare.
Very rare.
Yeah, especially
Very
in the
rare.
morning, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So your flight leaves from CBX, the Cross Border Express, which is
Oh my
such
gosh,
a piece
talk
of cake,
about
a game
easy.
changer. Literally walk across the border.
Correct.
And then you walk onto this private charter, and the next thing you know, you're at Cedros.
Yeah, you're at the island.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, last year it was incredible. The people that had been on the trip before, that had gone down through the van ride, and hearing their stories, and just coming back and just saying this is a total game changer for them with this flight. We had one gentleman that went down by van, and about a month later, after we got the flight, went down by the flight and booked another trip last year and booked 3 trips this year because he goes, you guys have made it so easy. It's just a no-brainer for him.
No, it is. And then when you get to Cedros, the beautiful cliffside resort with phenomenal food and unbelievable service. Yeah.
You know what? And one thing that I love about everyone on the island, our crew especially, it's that proverbial mi casa es su casa. It's family. It's immediate family that just embrace you and take care of you and just want to do everything for you. I tell everyone, it's like when they come into the booth, you guys, this is the easiest trip you will ever do. From, me taking care of all the paperwork. I mean, your FMM visas, your fishing licenses, everything. I make sure the paperwork is in order. You don't have to worry about it. You know that you're going to go across that border, you're going to go through immigration, and it's easy and it's done.
Yeah.
So our crew down at the lodge, I mean, they take care of every need for you. Every need, whether it's getting you down to, the pongas or getting your favorite cocktail, whatever it might be, they just take care of you.
And speaking of pongas, they're center console.
Yeah, they're center console.
Yeah.
They are.
They're the best on the island.
They really are.
Yeah.
By a considerable.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Maintained well and captained well and always ready to go every day.
Yeah.
It's like I said, it just can't be any easier.
Jeff, you live, of course, Cedros Sportfishing, but you're more of a customer than a worker like Rosie is. What do you like about Cedros Sportfishing?
Just the ease of fishing down there.
Yeah.
Excuse me. The show's kind of taken my my voice away.
Yeah,
a lot of talking lately. The ease of getting down there, how much fun. The first day you're there, being able to jump on a boat or either grab a cocktail, grab your rod, and go fish the beach. The people, the environment. You're in Mexico,
Right.
and that's the bonus. It's great fishing, but being down there on the island with the people, seeing the culture, being a part of the culture, it's like when the last day. Totally safe. Oh yeah, you could middle of the night you could walk downtown and people will ask you if you need help.
Yeah.
And there's all the services you need. If you screw up, you can get directions. If you need to go to the hospital, there's an emergency on the island. That does a very good job. It's extremely safe. We have more kids coming down now with their families, and they're having a great time and they're booking trips for the following year. Yeah,
I shouldn't say that you're a customer because you actually do some work too, but you have a real job too.
I make them
work. We work and we have fun.
Yeah,
Little Miss Crack the Whip here.
Yeah. Well, Rosie, I understand you have a special offer for our listeners that have kids.
We got 2 offers, I think, is what we want to talk. So our first offer, and it's going to be, to that random caller that calls in that talks to us
it's not an offer. This is the prize.
This is the prize, I should say. It's the prize.
Yeah.
So we got a half off, any trip in June to be given away to our random caller.
Any trip in June, which is prime time.
Probably the most prime month we have.
That's
for Calico and Yellowtail.
$1,125 savings, you guys.
So normally, and it's any trip.
Any trip. And all of our trips in June are 5-day trips.
5-day trips.
That's right.
So 5 days includes how many days of fishing?
5 days includes solid 3 days of fishing with the option of first-day fishing.
Okay.
First-day fishing, and let me go over that real quick. First-day fishing is not in our price point because, believe it or not, we have some anglers that don't want to fish on the first day.
Yeah.
They want to ramble through town. They want to fish from shore. They want to sit up on the upper deck and relax and have a cocktail. They don't want to fish the first day. So we did not put first-day fishing in our price point.
Because by the time you get down there, you have basically about a half day, right?
Yeah, you can get out on the water by between 1 and 2 and have 4 days fishing or 4 hours fishing. Yeah. Right. So basically, if you want to fish the first day, we put 3 people on a ponga, 3 anglers on a ponga. It's $50 a person.
Wow.
Where can you fish?
Yeah, no doubt.
$50 a person.
Yeah.
Right? Unbelievable for a half-day fishing. So 5-day trip is 3 days up to 3.5 days of fishing. So, you can't beat that.
Basically, normally priced at
$22.50.
$22.50. So for the winner today, one of the random callers that calls in at the end of the show, they're going to get that trip for half price.
Half price.
So cool.
$11.25.
Whoa.
$11.25.
Wow. So if you ever dreamed about going to Cedros Sportfishing, this is your opportunity to go for basically for half price.
Right.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Our second giveaway is kind of actually a really special giveaway. At the last 2 Fred Hall shows, when people are walking around, we're noticing our future, the next generation. Mm-hmm. We're watching the kids holding mom's and dad's hand and getting excited about, we have an 80-inch screen TV showing fishing.
Yeah.
And the kids are getting excited about this. And Big Al and Jeff and I were talking, and Big Al was like, you know what, there's our future right there. Those are the ones that coming up.
You bet.
We thought, we need to reward those kids. And so our special giveaway today will be to a mom or a dad or grandma and a grandpa who want to take their kid or their grandkid, 16 or under, fishing. We're going to give that kid their trip at $1,000 off.
Okay, so this is for basically the first one to tell Adam, our producer, screener, hey, I want that trip for myself and my kid. The adult pays full price, and the kid goes for $1,000
Right. Any trip
off.
in June. Any trip in June. So we're trying to reward that kid. They've worked they're in school, June vacation. Let's reward that kid, give him $1,000 off trip to go fishing with mom or dad or grandma and grandpa.
Yeah. So you don't have to go on the air if you don't want to. If you call in and you do want to go on the air and say, I'll take it, first person that says, I want to take my kid fishing on that deal, just tell Adam, we'll get you set up.
You got it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good for you guys. I love that. I think that's awesome.
So there you go.
Yeah, as you can hear, we've got a great show, and talk about a lot of fun having Jeff and Rosie in here talking about one of the coolest places one could go fishing, and that's Cedros Island, and with the best, Cedros Sportfishing. And if you want to join us today, get in on the fun and obviously get your chance to win a half-off trip or take advantage of be the first person to get that half-off deal. 2 ways you can reach us here with Let's Talk Hookup, and first is with our local line, which is 858 area code 457-1090. Again, 858-457-1090. That's our local number. Or you can reach us toll-free. That toll-free number is 877-792-1090. One more time, 877-792-1090. Not only will we be taking your phone calls, not only will we be talking all this great fun, we're giving away that amazing prize at the end of the show today. And when we come back, we're going to be doing just that, taking your phone calls, catch reports, lots of great stuff coming your way. You stay tuned. You're listening to Southern California's sport fishing voice. It's Let's Talk Hookup on the mighty 1090.
Hi, I'm Bart Hall, and I'm honored to tell you about the 42nd Annual Fred Hall Show, March 22nd to the 25th at the Del Mar Fairgrounds. I'm proud of our 72-year-old history and amazed that the little show my father produced at Gilmore Stadium in 1946 could have grown into the 2018 version of the Fred Hall shows. The San Diego show is one of the country's largest sport fishing shows, one of the nation's most prominent boat shows, and a world-class international travel show. You'll be entertained by nearly 500 booths, over 200 seminars, acres of boats, and dozens of family fun activities. Kids 15 and under are always free, but the Fred Hall shows also strive to help preserve the lifestyle of fishing, hunting, boating, and outdoor recreation that so many of us cherish. You can help by joining the Coastal Conservation Association of California. And when you do, you'll get in free. Join us and celebrate the passion for outdoor recreation at the Fred Hall Show, March 22nd to the 25th at the Del Mar Fairgrounds. Presented by Progressive. Check us out at fredhall.com. And remember,
It's a whale of a show.
For East Cape Fishing, Jen Wren is known as the best. This is Mark Rayer. Great service, top quality equipment, including all accurate reels, CalStar rods, and Cimarron electronics, has put my immaculately maintained twin-engine cruisers in a class of their own. For memories of a lifetime, just bring your hat and sunglasses, and we'll provide a fishing experience that will exceed your expectations. Our calendar's filling fast, so don't miss out. For packages, 2 live webcams, a weekly fishery report, and more, check out TeamJenWren.com. We pick up at all East Cape resorts, so let's go fishing.
When bad weather and rough seas send other boats back to the dock, Seakeeper allows you to fish longer and fish harder, even in the roughest conditions. Don't believe it? Just ask those that have put them on their boat, like Captain Pete Grosbeck and other professionals. Fishing in the trough with Seakeeper basically eliminates the trough. Seakeeper's newest offering, the Seakeeper 3, is optimized to eliminate up to 95% of boat roll on boats between 30 and 39 feet. Even better, this gyro is so small it can fit inside a customized leaning post and operate on your current battery system, making installation fast and easy. Watch for new product coming soon. The Seakeeper for boats. Think about it. Eliminate up to 95% of boat roll on your boat. That is amazing. To learn more about how Seakeeper can change your life on the water and to schedule your free demo, go to Seakeeper.com. Take a ride, be amazed. Seakeeper.
Buying a boat is a big decision, and you don't want to make a costly mistake with the wrong one. This is Pete Giacalone for Cussler Yachts. I've been in the fishing business my whole life. In fact, there are probably many of you out there that have fished with me. Well, now I've taken my boating knowledge and joined the team at Cussler Yachts. Mike Cussler and the rest of our team are true professionals when it comes to finding you the right boat. Just ask Pete Gray. I helped him make the right decision on his new boat after an extensive search, and we can help you find the boat of your dreams. We specialize in sport fishing boats and are the exclusive dealer for Regulator Marine, the finest center consoles on the market. At Cussler Yachts, we know fishing and we know boats inside and out. We can save you thousands of dollars and get you into the right fishing boat for your needs and budget. Cussler Yachts is located on the waterfront at the beautiful Konakai Resort, and you can check us out on our website at CusslerYachts.com. That's KUSLER Yachts.com. Or give us a call at 1-866-607-5471. Ask for Pete and let me know you heard about it on Let's Talk Hookup.
Hey, it's time for the 30-second Power Pro Seminar. Here's the hot tip for those of us that like to fish with small reels for big fish. Fill your spools with Power Pro Max Quattro. It's 25% thinner than standard Power Pro. That means you're going to get more line on that small reel. Plus, you can fly line your bait more effectively. Here's another tip about Power Pro Max Quattro. Your casting distance will increase in addition to increasing your spool capacity. So downsize your tackle and use Power Pro Max Quattro. Check PowerPro.com for more information. Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090.
All right. Hey, phones are packed.
Yeah,
they want to talk about Cedros Sportfishing. Let's go ahead and jump in the phone.
You got it, man. Let's jump right into it and start it off this morning with Ed. Ed is calling us from Mira Mesa. Ed, thanks for getting us started here on the phones.
Hi, guys. My question is for Rosie. Do you have accommodations for just for one person on that as far as, just by himself?
You know what? Absolutely. We do have a lot of trips right now, you guys, that there are single spots on. We do have some trips.
Whoa. Now, on the Let's Talk Hookup trip,
Hookup.
Spot that's been sold out for
almost months. And we unfortunately
had a spot opened
in July. In July on, if any of you know anything about Pete Gray and how he books his trips, he is really in tune to those moon phases.
Yeah.
So, Ed, this is a perfect trip on a perfect moon phase for a single person to go on. There's one spot left.
Yeah, good opportunity.
And so, I would definitely jump on that one. But what I think you're asking is we have this one spot available, but, the rooms are double occupancy, but the rooms are large. There's lots of space. Mm-hmm. You're going to maybe meet your next best favorite fishing buddy that you're going to be paired up with, or the three of you guys out on a ponga on. But there's always room, spot for one person to go on, just about any trip. If there's an opening for one guy, I would jump on it.
Indeed. Hey, I hope that helps you out, Ed. Give a call to Rosie. She works miracles on getting people on the trip that they want and getting them hooked up. Now, what if you have like a group and you want the whole lodge to yourself? It's 12 people, right?
12 people. What a great thing. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
You and 11 of your best buddies taking the whole lodge.
It's awesome.
And our lodge is gorgeous, you guys.
It is.
I always call it that sprawling hacienda up on the hill. Overlooking the Pacific Ocean.
Your
most
own
amazing
private flight, your own
think about that. The
private
plane is you.
resort.
Yeah, that's
everything.
Cool.
It's like everyone's got 11 friends, and it's like, you take the whole trip.
Yeah.
Take the whole trip.
You do when you're taking the whole island over.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's right.
And that's what's cool about the Let's Talk Hookup trips and why they fill up so quickly is you meet new friends. It's all people that either have gone before because they know, or new people meet new friends and stuff like that. So it's always a nice group. So if you want to, but that's something you need to do well in advance.
I tell you what, you guys. We're kind of getting popular.
Yeah.
And we fill up pretty quick. And I'll be honest with you, it's like I am deep into that 2019 calendar. Pete, I think I contacted you 6+ weeks ago about your trip dates for next year, making sure we got you all dialed in. And I'm filling in that 2019, calendar with the charter masters. And we'll probably have that out here within the next few weeks and starting to take our 2019 reservations.
Great. We still, I believe, Adam, have that opportunity for you to take a kid for $1,000 off if you want to grab that spot just when a line opens, which is
that's
going to
be the problem.
Problem is the line opening.
Just keep trying and then tell Adam I want that spot to take my kid for $1,000 off. And he'll take care of it.
That's cool.
Pretty cool.
Hey, let's jump right back into the phones. Dave calling us from Anza is up next on the phones this morning. Hi, Dave. Welcome to the show. Yo, Dave.
Hello, Dave.
Like Dave must have put his phone down.
Yeah, all right.
Muted out or whatever, but we'll hopefully...
There's a line open.
Yeah,
right
there you go.
There you go. 58
Hi, Dave.
457 1090.
How about Steven from Long Beach up next on Let's Talk Hookup? Hi, Steven.
Hi, gentlemen. Rosie, my question for you is length of rods on the plane and the maximum amount of rods you can have.
That's a really good question because everyone says, what's the maximum I can take? And it's like, I like to more so say, really all you really need to take are 3 to 4 rods. That's the max that you need. You need a bait stick, a jig stick, and then maybe a little something heavier for slow trolling a mackerel or a dropper loop or yo-yoing or something like that. The longest rod I take is my jig stick, and it's a 9-footer. I think Rock Cod takes a 10-footer, is what he takes, and that's basically all you need. You don't need anything more than that. They'll accommodate that, absolutely. If you can't off the back of that ponga or skiff, because those pongas and skiffs, they get right into those fish. If you can't hit it with a 9 or 10-footer, then you know what? You just don't deserve to catch it.
Yeah. But, it's not a problem to take a long rod.
It's not a problem at all.
My favorite part about it, it's the only destination that we get to travel to that you get to take whatever it is that you want. A full-length jig rod, and it just goes right down the aisleway of the plane, when everything's all loaded up. I think it's like my favorite part about it is, you see the rod tips laying right next to you when you're flying over. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, indeed. Hey, thanks a lot for the phone call this morning. That does free up 877-792-1090.
All right. How about next up, we talked to John. John's called us from Upland this morning. Hey, John, thanks for joining us.
Good morning, John.
Good morning. How are you guys doing?
Great.
Good morning, Rosie. This is John Camacho.
Oh, hey, John. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Actually, John, you're on one of the Let's Talk Hookup trips this year, aren't you?
I sure am.
All right.
Going down in August.
Yeah, I'm going on.
Going with Ricky.
Me, yeah. Cool, John.
Yeah. Yeah, I talked to you at the show and introduced myself.
Awesome.
At the Fred House show. Anyway, so I did that little seminar with the BB Rod Gun Club, and there weren't too many guys there, but I kind of did a little presentation for them, so they were kind of dialed in on what they were going to need to do and have when they go to Cedros. So
well, right on. Thanks for that. It's always good to have someone who's been down there and has the experience of the basics of what you need to bring and more importantly what you don't need to bring. and to be able to share that with their friends. So.
Yeah. The other cool thing is they do your laundry, too, so you only need to bring a couple pairs of clothes.
Yeah, you know what? You really do. But, a pair of jeans, a pair of shorts, a few shirts, and then get your laundry done.
Jeans?
Well, yeah.
What about the masseuse? Is that still
going on? I actually touched base on all that. I told them they wouldn't need any deck boots, just the flip-flops to get on the boat, and the boats are real dry, and no worry about getting wet or soaked. So, I just did a lot of small stuff that they were kind of concerned with, so hopefully I did a good job for you.
I'm sure you did.
Yeah, cool,
I'm
John.
sure you did. Yeah. Thank you so much,
so
John.
Then, you're welcome. And then my other question was, what's the go-to gear that Rick would take to Cedros?
Oh, there you go. Good question.
The beauty of Cedros is it's just like, we always say it's like the best local fishing you could ever have. If you like inshore fishing, yellowtail and calico bass, it's just that on such a different level. And just an assortment of surface jigs and yo-yo jigs, and I'd make sure to have some Rapalas that you could troll Rapala with, like an X-Rap 20 or an X-Rap 30, a sabiki rig for catching some mackerel, a small variety of mackerel hooks, and then I love the calico bass fishing down there, so just a good assortment of calico bass plastic. I would say the last few years, just with the hotter water and fishing more around rock than around kelp, I would lean it heavier towards like traditional weedless leadhead and swim bait, mostly 5 to 7 inch. But I would still for sure take some of that, weedless hook style swim bait, that Corey 8-inch weedless bait. I would still definitely take a few of those. But like 1 or maybe 2 Plano boxes full of tails and a few leadheads, some heavy fluorocarbon. You're good to go.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Go see Corey Sandin at MC Swim Baits at the show today. And if you're going to the show, and talk to Corey, and Corey will dial you in on the best baits to take down there.
I'm sure you could buy a Plano box right then and just say, hey, man, fill me up. I'm going to Cedros. I'm going in June. What color, what sizes, and you'll have the master be able to pick them out for you.
There it is.
Jeff at RH just did that yesterday.
Did that, huh, with Corey?
Absolutely, man.
He did.
I think I've got as many plastics at my house now as Corey has on display.
Yeah, nice. Hey, thanks a lot for the phone call this morning. Let's head south down to Rancho Leonero. Talk to our buddy John Ireland. Buenos dias, John.
Hey, John.
Good morning, Pete. Hi, Rick. Hello, guests.
Hey, so busy show. I know you're not down south. You're right here in Del Mar at the Fred Hall Show. Last day, right?
Yes, I am, and quite a show, too. Yeah, I think yesterday was probably the busiest day.
Yeah,
I've been doing it 30 years.
Yep.
Yeah, I've been doing it 30 years, and I think yesterday was the busiest day we've ever had.
in history, yeah. No,
it was a good show. It is a good show.
Still is.
Come
Today's a full day here today.
Yeah, enjoy it. It really has been a good show, and we've taken lots of reservations. It's looking like a good year. I'm sure it is on Cedros as well. So
it is.
Looking forward to a good year. Anyway, down south, I'm going to be going back down myself Wednesday, so I'm looking forward to doing a little fishing myself. It's all about the tuna right now. Lots of yellowfin around, and under porpoise mostly, outside, moving around, both north and south. The water temp's kind of funny. Inside it's 69 to 71 degrees. And then you just go to the lighthouse south, and it's up to 74, 75. And you go outside about 5 miles, and it bumps up to 74, 75 too. So if you work those temp breaks, there's a lot of schools of Dorado, both north and south as well, on the temp breaks. This week the Dorado have been smaller, lots and lots of smaller schooling fish. A lot of releases. Each boat is bringing in 1 or 2 keepers from 10 to 20 pounds. Not as much size as last week. The tuna, the yellowfin, they're working Pomo Park on the north side with live bait out there and picking up nice fish, 10 to 20 pounds again, yellowfin. But outside, there's schools of porpoise everywhere outside, and most of the schools are holding nice yellowfin to about 40, 45 pounds. That's it. Average fish is about 20. But gobs of them, everybody's limiting, taking them on hoochies and cedar plugs, and both north and south. And fish seem to get bigger the further north up towards Taravo you go. So, but quite a ways out, further out than last week as well, as much as 30, 35 miles off. And striped marlin, nobody's going for the stripers, and they're just thick on the bank out in front, and nobody's paying any attention to them. And And anybody that wants a billfish, it's like guaranteed release out of the front there. They're thick on the bank right off of La Rivera. So we're getting a good start for the year, you guys. We're
yeah,
pleased.
man.
Yeah, no kidding.
Sounds great. And I'll tell you what, our Let's Talk Hookup tournament there in early June, I think there's only a couple rooms left, right, John? People have been booking up.
They are. It's been so busy. I think there might be one room left, and I'm not even sure that there is that. So
yeah,
get over there and check with us if
yep.
you want to get in the tourney for sure.
Pam said that they booked more reservations this week than they've ever had at a Fred Hall show.
Oh, wow.
No kidding.
Yeah. Yesterday we took 11 bookings at the show.
Yeah.
Pretty
awesome.
Yeah, we're pleased. We're pleased. It's going to be a good year.
Yeah, so get your time in there for sure.
Oh,
people
come on, Pete.
People come by the Let's Talk Hookup booth all day long just saying, oh, yeah, I just talked to John and booked my trip out to Rancho Leonero, and you'll be there today, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And vice versa. They come over to me telling me they just saw you at your booth.
That's it. Yeah, indeed. Well, if somebody can't make it to the show today, but they still want to go to Rancho Leonero, how do we get a hold of you?
Thanks, Pete. It's 800-646-2252 or rancholeonero.com. We upload pictures almost daily.
Indeed.
Check them out.
All right.
Okay, you
Thanks
guys.
for that, John. Appreciate that. We'll talk to you next Sunday.
Yeah, see you guys at the show.
See you at the show starting at 10 a.m. at the Del Mar Fairgrounds. Appreciate that very much. You know, when you first enter the show today, if you're going, you'll see the guys from West Coast Marine, Parker Boats. Kevin and the gang will be there. They have a great display of Parker Boats there. And also the guys from Inland Boat Center are right there with their great display as the Defiance boats, Arima boats, and some deck boats too. Inland Boat Center.
Big display.
But they also have at Inland Boat Center a great Yeti cooler display, and they have deals on Yeti. We were just talking about this Yeti Rambler that is just such an awesome cup. The Yeti doesn't go on sale. They have it there at the Fred Hall show if you want to make some deals on that. Also in that front building, my buddy Jeff from H&H Marine, who is the newest Yamaha dealer.
Cool.
Jeff is a great mechanic and does a great job. They have a booth there in the front of the building, H&H Marine. So if you need some work done on your Yamaha outboard, you want to purchase a Yamaha outboard, go by and say hi to Jeff.
Repower?
Repower H&H Marine right there.
Cool.
So check them out. All right. Hey, a line open for the first time if you want to have a chance to take your kid fishing for $1,000 off down at Cedros Sportfishing, or you just want to talk fishing here with us, 877-792-1090 open right now. Let's go ahead and jump back on the phone.
You got it. We got Dave from Anza back on the line. What's up, Dave?
Hey, good morning. You got me this time, guys?
Loud and clear,
we
buddy.
got you, Dave.
Okay, don't know what happened there. Yeah, Rosie, a question for you. I remember you so well from your previous career in fish processing. Well, now you're dealing with a whole different set of circumstances with being in such a remote area, the plane ride, ponga fishing. Tell me a little bit about your fish processing that you have down there at the lodge.
Oh, absolutely. Well, let me go back when Big Al and Patrick and Adrian had first approached me about being the general manager down at the island. They had flown me on down and were showing me the lodge. And then, of course, I asked about fish processing. It's like, oh, well, let's go up to our fish processing facility. And I kind of walked up there, and I kind of looked at it, and I looked up at Big Al, and he goes, well, what do you think? And I said, well, can we just, level it and start all over again? And he looked at me with a big smile, and he says, we sure can. It's like, wow, right on. So basically, we built a brand-new building down there, a building that we can completely 100% top to bottom clean and disinfect every day. And we brought in new fillet tables and knives, and we brought in 3 and 5 mil bags, same bags from the same manufacturer that I used to use. Working on getting our new labels for everything could be labeled for you guys, whether it be yellowtail, bass, sheephead, whatever you may be catching. And the most important thing that everyone asks about is, will my fish be vacuum packed? Well, let me tell you, we bought an industrial vacuum pack machine, so everything will be vacuum packed in those 3 and 5 mil bags. One thing that I love about Cedros is that a lot of times I'll have our host, Richard, give me a call somewhere around 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning and say, the pongas are on their way in. It's like, well, what are they on their way in for? He goes well, they got limits of yellowtail this morning. So they're going to drop off their yellowtail so it can get processed. that quick. It can get processed and get in the freezer while they go offshore, maybe go get some tuna or go down by the salt and
fish calico bass.
Fish calico bass. And I just love that it can be processed and in the freezer within hours after catching it for that freshness. It's all table ready. It's put in 1 to 1.5 pound bags, and it's in the freezer. And it's
you bring
ready.
your own. You bring your cooler in your car down to the CBX with you.
Correct.
They have soft coolers to get on the plane, right?
Right. We have soft-sided coolers that everything will get packaged up in and goes into the belly of the airplane. And you get back to the CBX, and when you bring your car on around to load everything up, we will take your fish out of that soft-sided cooler bag, put it into your cooler that you've kept in your car while the trip is going on, and we recycle that cooler bag, goes right back down to the island for the next guy.
Yeah, indeed. So I have to relate a story the first time, and Ricky's seen this too. The first time down to Cedros, it was called Cedros Adventures. Now it's Cedros Sportfishing. They said, come on up and check out Adrian, who's a very proud guy and the founder of Cedros Sportfishing along with Tom Green. Said, come on up and check out our fish processing plant. Well, it was a screened-in kind of room
Lapa hut.
that had holes in the screens and flies everywhere. Everywhere. And it was like, wow, this is really nice.
Oh, wow, yeah. Great job, guys.
I was like, I don't think I'm taking any fish home,
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
And what a difference
And
today.
now
What a
it's
difference.
like, it's clean, it's immaculate, there's no flies, it's just really...
It's a high-end fish
Really
processor.
a high-end fish. Yeah, it's really, really nice. So, yeah, for sure. And I want to throw out a big thank you to Dave from Anza here. He's been helping us out both at Long Beach and Del Mar. Thanks to all your help, Dave, and you've been a great help for us, along with Tommy P's been a great help, and Grant, and Dr. Bob was around, and Codfather will be making an appearance today. So we sure appreciate all your help and all the extra effort you guys are making to help make us make it through the Fred Hall shows here, Dave.
And certainly couldn't forget the Iron Man, Gary White.
Oh, my God. How could I forget the manager himself, Gary White?
Forget to give credit where credit is
so
due.
Gary is the most unbelievable manager of our booth ever. And he just, nothing gets by Gary.
It doesn't matter, because our booth requires a lot of stuff at Fisherman's Landing. We get there early because it takes us a lot of time to get ready and get shelves packed up. So I'm at the show hours before it starts. There's not been one time, and I don't mean just this year, but any year that I remember pulling up and not seeing Gary's truck in like the first parking spot. He literally must get there hours early because Gary's in the same truck in the same spot. He absolutely does.
Yeah, no,
Gary
White
the man.
Is the man, and we couldn't do it without Gary and his leadership for sure.
Okay, I really enjoyed the company there in the booth and all the really great people that come by to see us, too.
Yeah, indeed. And we'll be doing it again today, 10 to 6,
today,
right?
Yeah. 10 to 6.
At the Del Mar Fairgrounds. Thanks, Dave, for all your help, and look forward to seeing you very soon.
All right. Hey, when we come back, we got a lot more Let's Talk Hookup coming your way. We got more of your phone calls. We got catch reports. We got all kinds of great info. You stay tuned. It's Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090.
It's Fred Hall show time, and Fisherman's Landing Tackle has the best selection and the hottest deals in the show. Hi, this is Doug Kern. The huge Fisherman's Landing Tackle booth is a must-see this year, and the deals will be unmatched. Check out the most complete selection of Shimano products: Talica, Trinidad, Torium, Terramar, Terez, Stella, Twin Power, Saragossa, Power Pro, tackle bags, and the all-new exciting Tranks 300 and 400 size reels. Come visit our greatest booth ever, Fisherman's Landing Tackle, a must-see at this year's Fred Hall show.
Let's talk candidly about long-range fishing. This is Captain Frank Lepresti of the Royal Polaris and the Shogun. Nowhere on Earth will you find a fleet of long-range boats like we have in San Diego. We are fortunate to have several top-notch operations to take you to the most productive fishing grounds in the world. We all offer good food, comfortable staterooms, huge bait capacity, and top-of-the-line fish-finding electronics. So why would you choose the Royal Polaris or the Shogun for your next long-range trip? What sets us apart from the rest? It's pretty simple. The boats, the crew, and the service. From the moment you arrive at Fisherman's Landing, the service begins. We help you load your gear and do everything possible to get beginners or seasoned veterans ready to catch fish. When it's time to fish, the Royal Polaris and the Shogun have the edge there too, delivering the two best fishing platforms in the fleet. But don't take my word for it. Come fishing with us. If you want the best, it's Royal Polaris and the Shogun. For more information, call 619-226-8030 or on the web at royalpolarissportfishing.com or shogunsportfishing.com.
When you put on a pair of Maui Jim sunglasses, the world begins to look different. Colors are more vivid. Contrast is clearer. Details are crisper. Wherever your vision leads you, beauty follows. With polarized lenses that eliminate glare and enhance color, Maui Jim sunglasses won't change the world. They'll change the way you see it. Color, clarity, detail. Maui Jim.
Cast Tours is a family-owned and operated travel company that specializes in taking you to great fishing destinations. They take pride in providing the best and most affordable vacation packages available. For over 20 years, Cast Tours has been creating unique sport fishing and vacation trips. Whether it's a fishing trip, a family vacation, or an adventure, they will provide you the service and value you deserve. Call Cast Tours at 800-593-6510 or check casttours.com.
This is Chelsea from Dana Landing in Mission Bay. We are truly the one-stop shop for a great day on the water. Looking for a fishing charter? Dana Landing has you covered with the Blackjack. Perfect up to 4 anglers, or the Impulse up to 6 anglers in comfort and style. Dana Landing has a huge tackle shop with everything you need to go fish bay bass, tuna, or marlin, and our staff will dial you in. We even have Mexican and California fishing licenses and reel repair. Our deli at Dana Landing is a local's favorite with all the food, ice, and beverages you need. Hey, need freshwater tackle? Head to East County Bait and Tackle, the ultimate in rods and reels, the latest freshwater lures and live bait. ECBT has a staff second to none when it comes to sharing their passion for fishing. ECBT is at the end of the 67 freeway on Mapleview and Lakeside. And Dana Landing is next to the Dana Launch Ramp in Mission Bay. Check out danalanding.com for more details.
This is Captain Tim Ekstrom from the long-range vessel Royal Star. With my partners Randy Toussaint and Brian Sims, we have set the bar for the long-range fishing experience. A spring 8-day, summer 5-day, or a fly-down, fly-back 11-day winter trip, we deliver the highest quality long-range voyage you will find. From our premium RSW fish storage to our top-of-the-line chefs and crew, Royal Star distinguishes itself from all others. Want to grab a spot on the Royal Star? Check us out at royalstarsportfishing.com or call Tracy at 619-224-4764.
XEBRS 1090 AM Rosarito, Baja California.
San Diego's sports leader. The home of ESPN Radio. The mighty 1090.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup on the mighty 1090. Hey, as promised, it's time to find out what's biting out there. It is time for the Catchport, which today is sponsored by Fisherman's Processing in San Diego. Fisherman's Processing is San Diego's finest, and that's why they're known as the Fish Pros, because once you try them, you're hooked. They'll fillet and vacuum pack your fish to your specs, as well as offer the best in smoked fish, jerky, and the famous tuna burger. And don't forget, Fish Pros The Market is at Fred Hall, Del Mar, our next-door neighbors at Fisherman's Landing Tackle, with an incredible buy on their famous smoked wahoo, their tuna burgers, and more. Stop by, taste it, you'll be hooked. And I know that they're doing those brand-new smoked cheese and the samples
tasted
on
it
that.
yesterday.
So good,
really
right?
Really good.
Yeah, that was a very popular spot in the hall yesterday, and I know that they'll be doling out the samples again today and selling all that great stuff.
Go check it out.
All right, now let's see our other neighbor on the other side, and that's Captain Brian Woolley at Dana War Sport Fishing. What's up, Woolley?
Hey, good morning, guys. What's happening?
We're
morning,
doing
Brian.
Great. Good morning.
Everyone's surviving the show, huh?
Oh, yeah.
All good.
Yeah. Roger. Right on. Well, hey, let me tell you about our fishing up here this week. We had a pretty good week, but, a standard March fishing week. We continued to fish out in that deep water on our 3/4 days. As was the case last week, our current out in that deep water did affect us a day or two, but not enough to make it unfishable. Tuesday was our standout day this week. Believe it or not, conditions lined up a bit, and the fish bit pretty good. So some nice reds, cacho, barber poles. I know I say it every week, but the hot setup continues to be that 100-gram cold sniper, man. Things just killing the fish. But, the fish also wanted to bite the live sardine a little bit this week, too, so we saw some better quality on some of the reds and the grouper because of that. The half-day stuff, still dependent on the wind and the water temps. Some flashes of greatness a couple days with some jumbo sheephead, some bass on the rubber lures. But, that water is still in that 58-degree realm, pretty consistently, and then the wind blows. So it's taken some time for things to kind of reset and straighten out. But, nonetheless, we're catching enough to, I'd say, keep things interesting. But, this funky weather and the wind, this is what happens along the coast here every year as we slide out of winter into spring. So it's, it's just what we have to work with. The Fury, he's been trying to get back to the island, but again, he's working around this weather. It's been the shutdown factor for him too. He's headed to Cat tomorrow. Hopefully, I don't know, again, the weather up in the air, but, it's 5 to 5. He does have some spots available if someone wants to, get over the island and check that whole scene out. So finally here, our halibut derby, it's about done. The guys are out on the boat today. Today, and then this coming Friday is going to be the last trip. So, hopefully the weather doesn't play a factor on that as well. But, again, that 36-pounder is still just sitting top dog at the top of the leaderboard. So that's it for us here. Stop by our booth down there at Fred Hall if you guys want to stop by. We've got some good deals and stuff like that, as well as that petition for the lead. Everyone trying to ban the lead sinker or anything 1 3/4 ounce and under. It's just make sure you stop someplace and sign that if you're at the show today. So give us a call at the landing if you want to hop on a trip. Our number here is 949-496-5794. Of course, you can check us out on the web. And then also we're going to keep that same deal we had for listeners last week. Click on that Let's Talk Hookup banner ad there for Dana Wharf, and you can use the code FH50. It'll save you half price and 50% off one of our local half or 3/4 day trips.
FH50 is the code for 50% off a half or 3/4 day trip for our listeners only at Dana Wharf Sport Fishing. Unbelievable deal. Unreal.
Yep. Save some money and go spend it in Rick's booth while you're down there.
Good call, Willie. Well, we've been having a blast seeing you guys here in the wheels spinning all day. I know you guys are giving away all kinds of cool prizes at the Dana Wharf booth, and we'll look forward to seeing you one more day at Fred Hall Del Mar.
Sounds good, guys. Thanks for the time. We'll see you later.
Thanks, Willie. All right. Let's continue with our catch report now. We're going to hit the surf. We're going to the beach with the surf guru, Gundy Gunderson's on the line. What's up, Gundy?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Doing great. Good morning.
Not typical beach weather for the surf fishermen this week, but, as nutty as the conditions were as far as thinking about surf fishing, there was still some real good quality fish caught this week. The guys poking their head out. When you get a few days where the swell comes down, the water cleans up a little, and as soon as that water, I always say when it goes from brown to clean green, you're in, so that's the kind of deal. Let me go over this. Another week of tough weather, rain, wind, swell, but despite the conditions, like I said, catches being made. The perch are in the spawn mode. We had several pregnant fish reported this week holding the babies. A nice show of white sea bass in the surf line. The halibut bite continues to bounce back when conditions warrant, and I think a little stretch of good weather, and we're going to get going here in the spring. Hook, line, sinker reported some nice perch catches up to 1.5 pounds. The grub bite's been the best. Still a few halibut biting off the sandbar, the harbor mouth, East Beach, like that. Wiley's reported several white sea bass taken in the surf, and this is something we've been seeing here lately. More and more of these juvenile fish, although the two best, one was 31 inches, the other was 30 inches. I think one was taken on a swim bait, and the other was on a lucky crab. But those are nice mid-sized fish, and you find those in the surf line. That's a good sign. I think Leo Carrillo and the Chart House were the two spots there. Big Fish reported good perch action on the better days. Dog Beach, Bolsa Chica, 2 hot spots. Lots of halibut in the shallows. Some of those perch were, again, pregnant in that area there. One of the shop regulars was catching, good catch on the halibut. Had 10 short fish before he got a 26-inch legal. So the shorts are definitely in the shallows, that's for sure. So that's another good sign. Then off Dana Point, 20-pound halibut taken on a lucky crab off South San Clemente. So there's another quality fish. Flash minnow was the bait there, one of the 110 flash minnow, I believe. And then Pacific Coast, 1 pound, 6 ounce perch leads the Derby. Anglers reported a mix of perch and short halibut on the better days. Blue water, a 2 pound, 2 ounce bark perch taken off Torrey Pines on a lugworm, and that fish was also ripe with the babies. So despite the weather and the conditions, the guys are sticking their nose out there and actually getting rewarded for it. 20-pound halibut in the surf, that's nothing to fluff off.
Yeah, no kidding,
I'll
man.
take
That's
that.
a nice
20-pounder.
Sure. And this is the time of the year, right, Gundy?
This is the time of the year. You know what we have going on here? Next week we have our third grunion run, so we're starting to get into this grunion mode. I've got a lot of reports that there's just lots of anchovy, cooler water, probably cooler than it's been in several years. And, those anchovy schools are going to be, that's going to draw that game fish in right around the corner here.
Oh, yeah,
Gundy.
no doubt about it. Gundy Gunderson, our surf guru extraordinaire, thanks for a great report, and we'll talk to you next
Sunday.
Sunday.
Gentlemen, my pleasure. Have a good week.
All right,
Gundy.
me too. Time to go surf fishing.
That's it. Well, that's
All right,
going to wrap up our catch report.
Let's jump in the phones, Rick.
Sounds good, man. How about this time we talked to Mike. He's calling us from Rosemead this morning. Good morning, Mike. Welcome to Let's Talk Hookup.
Hey, good morning. I want to just ask about the tipping procedures. I know you said you have incredible service down there, but I don't want to leave anybody out. I know we got to tip the skippers and probably the guys that take care of our fishing equipment and maybe the room service and stuff. But can you kind of give us just a basic standard as far as tipping? And we don't want to leave anybody out and leave them short-handed.
Yeah, no, I get that absolutely. Tipping is a very personal thing, and definitely when you guys are giving your gratuity, make sure that you're comfortable with what you do. This is like a personal thing. What I do is just like when I go long range fishing, I base my tip on that all-inclusive price point. And so I take my money and I put it in an envelope, and basically each day when we're on the Pongas, I will tip the captains whatever, I'll tip them a day, $30, $35, $40 a day per person on the Pongas, whatever that you feel is good for that. At the end of the week, the crew at the lodge in the morning is going to thank you guys all for coming, and they're going to put out their gratuity jar, and I take whatever the rest is in my envelope, and I put in that gratuity jar. When they drop you off at the airport, the entire crew gets back together at the lodge, and they share in that gratuity.
Yep.
So you don't have to tip, the person filleting your fish. You don't have to tip Floor, the housekeeper. You don't have to tip each person individually. They get together and they share in that gratuity.
So what you're saying, if the trip is $22.50, to take 15% of that, put it in an envelope, and that's pretty much what you're going to need to take down. When you go down there, as I remember, you have a suggested gratuity list, or do you not do that?
No, we don't. You know what? We don't do that anymore. Basically, what you just said is exactly what I do. It's about 15% off of.
So like $30 a head per day for the captain. If you had a great day, maybe $50, and then So, like you say, it's a personal deal.
I think that your guideline is perfect. It is something that people ask all the time, and nobody. I think everybody's asking because they don't want to feel bad leaving it shorthanded. And you answered it personally, saying it's personal. But I think if you treated it like a restaurant with your ticket price, that's always a really good guideline.
Yeah.
I'd say
good guideline.
Most people tend to tip between 10 and 20%, and you just take your ticket price, and if you figure that factor in, that's going to be pretty darn right for most of the time, most of the places you go.
You got to figure too that the crews down there, they're up at 4:00 in the morning. They're making coffee. They got the trucks ready. They've loaded your gear already on the boat. They've filled your coolers. They're making you lunch. They're making you breakfast. Then you're out fishing. They're back at the lodge, cleaning your rooms, taking care of the lodge, making sure everything is spick and span.
Doing your laundry.
Yeah. And they come back and they pick you up, whether you come back at 1 in the afternoon because you caught your limit or you're tired, you want to drink a beer on the beach, or they'll pick you up at 6. And they take you back. They clean all your gear. They're working 12, 14-hour days.
Yeah.
So, it's remember that when you're down there. And, again, it's a personal thing, but I think Ricky and Pete hit it on the head as a good guideline.
All right, very good. Thanks a lot for the phone call this morning.
Hey, when we come back, we got another full hour coming your way. We're going to be talking all kinds of Cedros, talking Fred Hall, and talking to you. Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090.
No matter what the season, Rapala lures should always be a part of your fishing arsenal. It's time to stock up on the trolling lure that's proven to catch more fish. X-Rap Magnum by Rapala. Every X-Rap Mag runs perfect right out of the box. All have extreme action with a controlled, deep-diving, aggressive swimming motion. The large diving lip partners with premium VMC hooks and an irresistible rattle. Here's some big news. X-Rap Mags now get up to 40 feet deep with the new X-Mag 40. Spool up with Suffix line, which was designed and recommended for trolling X-Rap Mags. And you have a deadly combo. You should also check out Rapala Husky Magnum heavy-duty high-speed trolling lures built for battling large game fish. The Husky Mag lures, like all Rapala lures, are built tough and available at a great price. So bottom line, the X-Rap Magnum or the Rapala Husky Magnum are the ultimate trolling lures for Southern California and Baja saltwater fishing. Available in a variety of colors and sizes. No matter what you choose, the fish can't resist Rapala. Ask your local tackle dealer which is the hottest color and size and start catching more fish. See the entire lineup at Rapala.com.
It's time to get excited about fishing, and Point Loma Sport Fishing has everything you'll need. They offer half-day and three-quarter-day trips daily, perfect for families and the novice or seasoned fishermen. Point Loma Sport Fishing also offers overnight to multi-day trips, targeting the best of seasonal catches. Visit their website at pointlomasportfishing.com, where you can purchase tickets online and get more information on the trips available, or call 619-223-1627.
When it comes to catching big bluefin tuna in local waters, Shimano has the gear proven to land the big ones. You already know the hot jig is the Shimano Butterfly Flatball Jig, and when you match that with the right tackle system, it makes this great jig even more effective. We suggest you grab a Tranx 500 HG and fill it with 80-pound Power Pro Max Quattro. Max Quattro is 25% thinner, which means 25% more line capacity when you hook that giant. Match your new setup with a Therese 70H and you have the power to put the wood to that big bluefin tuna. The Tranx 500 HG has the cranking power you need, and with the level wind, you concentrate on fishing your Shimano flatball and leave the line control to the Tranx reel. Hundreds of big fish have been caught on the flatball, and when you add the Power Pro Max Quattro Tranx Therese combo, you'll take your fishing to the next level. See your local dealer or check Shimano.com for all the details.
XEPRS 1090 AM Rosarito, Baja California.
San Diego's sports leader. The home of ESPN Radio. The mighty 1090.
For decades, the Kona Kai has been considered San Diego's premier marina, resort, and spa. Now, with millions of dollars in upgrades, the Kona Kai Resort is a destination for travelers worldwide who can live it every day. The docks and services are the finest quality in San Diego, and the Kona Kai is the closest marina to the open ocean. As a marina tenant, you enjoy many benefits, including secured free parking, a deluxe health club, swimming pool, and more. Enjoy discounts at the restaurant, bar, and hotel. If you don't have a boat, there are memberships available at a very affordable price. The Kona Kai Club has been offering members a home away from home since 1953. Members can spend their days on Kona Kai's private beach, meet new people in the club's modern lounge, share a meal with family at Vessel Restaurant and Bar, or pamper themselves in Spa Terra. Check out ResortKonakai.com on the web for more information, to reserve a slip, or inquire about joining the club. The Kona Resort, like being on vacation every day in your own backyard.
Fisherman's Landing is the top choice in local and long-range fishing. Hi, this is Doug Kern. Our hardworking crew is always looking for ways to improve your fishing experience. We offer the finest open party trips from 1 to 3 days, the best charter boats available, and of course, our world-renowned long-range fleet is second to none. We are proud to say Fisherman's Landing is now a full-service sport fishing operation, offering half-day trips on the Dolphin, and now, for the first time in the long history of Fisherman's Landing, we have three-quarter-day open party trips on the Liberty. We built the Liberty specifically to offer a better experience. Run by veteran captain Taro Takeuchi, the 85-foot Liberty is the first open party three-quarter-day boat to offer bunks for your comfort. She also has huge bait capacity and RSW fish holds to keep your catch fresh. Plus, Liberty has a big galley and 2 interior heads with showers. Our open party trips from half-day, three-quarter-day, or 1 to 3 day trips can be easily booked online at fishermanslanding.com or give us a call at 619-221-8500. I'll see you at Fisherman's Landing in San Diego.
Who's going to be more successful? The guy with a state-of-the-art fish finder and the latest sonar technology? Or the guy who wastes time looking for fish the old-fashioned way? Smart fishermen know how to embrace technology. And no one understands technology better than your San Diego County Ford dealer. The new F-150 is the only truck available with Pro Trailer Backup Assist, the most advanced, most efficient way to back a trailer ever. It's just one of many high-tech features you won't find on any other truck. Ford is also the only brand available with EcoBoost, a twin turbocharged engine that offers impressive fuel economy without sacrificing power. In other words, Ford trucks just flat out work smarter. So whether you're on the road or on the water, don't let technology pass you by. Come in now and get a clearance price on a new high-tech 2017 F-Series pickup. Visit your nearest San Diego County Ford dealer today. Ford, that's California smart. Learn more at buyfordnow.com.